I need to tell you something, and I need you to really hear me. The job you're grinding at, the career you're building, the promotion you're chasing, the respect you think you need, it's not going to give you what you think it will. I'm Harold, 81 years old, and I spent 40 years of my life working 60-hour weeks thinking I was building something important. 40 years. That's a long time to miss everything that actually mattered. So sit with me for a few minutes, because what took me 40 years to figure out, I'm going to try to give to you right now. And maybe, just maybe, you won't make the same mistake I did. We all do this thing. We all say it. I'll spend time with my family when I get the promotion. I'll take the vacation when I pay off the house. I'll slow down when I retire. I'll be present when things calm down at work. I said that my whole life. My whole damn life. And you know what? I got the promotions. I paid off the house. I retired. Things eventually calmed down. But here's what nobody tells you. By the time you get there, everyone's gone, your kids are grown, your wife is a stranger, your friends moved on, and you're standing there with your retirement account and your paid-off house alone, wondering what the hell you did it all for. Let me tell you something about myself that I'm not proud of. I thought being a good father meant providing. That's what my father did. He worked. He paid the bills. He put food on the table. That was being a man. That was being a father. So that's what I did. I worked. Lord, I worked 60, sometimes 70 hours a week, Saturdays, some Sundays. I was always at the office or thinking about the office or too tired from the office to be any kind of company. I missed everything. My daughter's first steps. I was at work. My son's baseball games. I made maybe 3 out of the whole season. School plays, parent-teacher conferences, birthday parties. All of it. I was building something, I was providing, and I told myself that's what they needed. They needed a roof. They needed food. They needed college tuition. They needed me. And I wasn't there. I remember this one time clear as day. My son was maybe 10 years old. He asked me to throw the ball with him in the backyard, and I said, "Not now, son. Daddy's got work to do." You know how many times I said that? Not now. Maybe later. Daddy's busy. And eventually he stopped asking. By the time I had time, he didn't want to throw the ball anymore. He was 16. He had his own life, his own friends. And I was a stranger to him. I provided everything except the one thing he actually wanted me. Same thing with my wife. I thought if I gave her a nice house, a nice car, vacations once a year, she'd be happy. We'd be happy. That was my job, right? Provide. So I provided. I provided the hell out of that marriage. But you know what she actually wanted? She wanted me to ask her about her day and actually listen. She wanted me to look at her when she was talking instead of looking at my phone. She wanted me to be there, not just in the house. There, present, with her. And I wasn't. I was always somewhere else. Thinking about the next meeting, worrying about the next deadline, running numbers in my head. She told me once, I'll never forget it. She said, "Harold, I don't need another paycheck. I need a husband." And I didn't understand. I thought I was being a husband. I was working, wasn't I? I was taking care of things. Took me 20 years to understand the difference between being married to someone and being present with someone. They're not the same thing. Not even close. I'm 81 now. I retired 16 years ago. Got the gold watch. Got the pension. Got the party. And you know what I got after that? Silence. I spent 40 years working toward retirement, thinking that's when life would finally start. That's when I'd finally relax, finally enjoy things, finally spend time with my family. But by the time I retired, there was nobody left to spend time with. My wife had built her own life, her own friends, her own routine. She'd learned to live without me because she had to. My kids were grown. They had their own families, their own lives. And I wasn't part of them because I'd never been part of them. You can't show up after 40 years and expect people to just welcome you back. It doesn't work like that. I missed the building. I missed the foundation. And you can't go back and rebuild that? I sit in this house now, big house, paid off, 4 bedrooms, just me and my wife rattling around in it. And I think about all those hours I worked, all those nights I stayed late, all those weekends I went in, all those family dinners I missed. For what? For a title I don't have anymore, for a salary I don't need anymore, for respect from people I don't even talk to anymore. I traded my family for a career, and the career ended. But my family, what I lost there, that's permanent. You can't get that time back. You can't redo your daughter's childhood. You can't go back and be at your son's games. It's gone. And I gave it away for a job that replaced me 3 weeks after I retired. Here's what I want you to understand. Nobody on their deathbed says, "I wish I'd worked more." Nobody. But I'll tell you what they do say. I've sat with dying friends. I've heard it. I wish I'd spent more time with my kids. I wish I'd told my wife I loved her more. I wish I'd been there. That's what people regret. Not the promotions they didn't get. Not the money they didn't make. The moments they missed. The people they neglected. The time they can't get back. I'm one of those people. I'm 81 years old, and my biggest regret isn't what I did. It's what I didn't do. I didn't show up. I didn't pay attention. I didn't prioritize the people who actually mattered. And now they're strangers to me, and it's my fault. Young people think success is at the office. I thought that too. But success isn't a corner office. It's not a salary. It's not a title. Success is your daughter running to hug you when you come home because she's excited to see you. Success is your son asking you for advice because he trusts you. Success is your wife smiling at you across the dinner table because she's glad you're there. That's success. And I didn't have it. I had everything else. But I didn't have that. And that, my friend, is failure. Real failure. So here's what I want you to take from this. Stop waiting. Stop telling yourself, I'll be present when work calms down. It doesn't calm down. There's always another project, another deadline, another crisis. If you're waiting for work to give you permission to live your life, you're going to wait forever. Your kids are not going to be kids forever. Your wife is not going to wait forever. This moment, right now, is the only one you're guaranteed. So be here, now. Not when you get the promotion, not when you finish the project, not when you retire. Now, go home, turn off your phone, ask your kid about their day, and actually listen to the answer. Sit with your wife, hold her hand, look at her, see her. Those are the moments. Those are the ones that matter. And they're happening right now while you're at work thinking they can wait. They can't. I'm 81 years old. I worked 60 hours a week for 40 years. And I'd give every dollar I made, every promotion I got, every achievement I earned, for one more chance to throw the ball with my son when he was 10 years old and still wanted to. But I can't. That's gone. Don't let it be gone for you too. Stop working. Start living before it's too late.